Here we are, folks. The dream we all dream of.
Very nice couple of gifts to get to right away from Bells for Liberty.
Bells for Liberty! Ding, 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 ding.
Store.bellsforliberty.com. Hold that up. That is the cutest.
I'm going to hold that up. That is adorable.
Bells for
wear
Liberty.
the crap out of that. You guys, I love t-shirts.
Oh,
I just
can't get
love
enough.
them.
So cute. And they're soft.
Oh, so cute.
So thank you very much to Rick Rolson
That is
of
adorable.
Bells of Liberty.
Bells
for
for
those shirts.
Liberty. Love that.
You guys, we got the nicest letter. So nice. From Jamie in Florida, who's called us before. And guess what? She is Geraldine from Ancestry.com.
Oh my gosh.
I never put those two
You
together.
guys, we get this great lady that calls us, and she's Geraldine from Ancestry.com. And she calls our voicemail. We play her on the radio, and she's hysterical.
Because
so
he's
funny.
always trying to say to Rob like what ancestors he has, because he's convinced that he comes
Yeah.
from like
royalty.
blue blood.
Yeah, he thinks he's like, I don't know, Abraham Lincoln's like great grandson or something. So dumb.
Oh my god! But she leaves voicemails, and she sells lip scents, which I've never tried and I've wanted to. So she sent us some lip scents because she's one of those independent distributors for it. But her letter is so nice because she just talks about how she feels like she's our friend and how she talks to us like when we're on the radio. She
That's
talks
sweet.
back.
That is so sweet.
So I want Rob to read this on the air today. So if you would like to hear Jamie's lovely letter, you need to tune into our show, which
Yes.
is at WIBC.com.
He will read it.
Because it's very, very sweet. So
we got some really good lip scents.
lip scents.
So thank you for that. That's so
She
sweet.
sent you neutrals on purpose.
Because
And
I
reds
am
to
a
me.
yes, I am a
on
neutral
purpose.
girl. I know, and it's totally my color.
I'm
It's like
excited to
coral.
try it.
I'm very excited.
I've always wanted to try it and just have not ever had a chance to try it. So that's really exciting. So today on the show, we're going to be talking a lot, of course, about the whole Supreme Court thing. We're going to continue to talk about that and play an audio montage of all the Democrats
Being hypocrites.
being hypocrites.
Total hypocrites, you
Surprise.
guys. Yeah.
I saw on the Daily Mail, Lindsey Graham says they've got the votes. Like, they are ready.
Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham.
He says, we got the votes.
they got themselves
the
the
votes. It's like 2 syllables, votes.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
they just need to get the show on the road, get it done.
Fill the seat.
Gotta fill the seat. And, here's one thing we didn't mention yesterday about the biggest reason to fill it is because if there's any contested outcome of this election and we have 4 and 4 on the court, what happens? Like, literally what happens if there's a tie?
That's true. And if it goes to the Supreme Court, like we're going to be completely screwed. That's when Ted Cruz pointed that out. And it's like,
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And then people on Twitter were like, you're being dramatic. That's so dumb. It's never going to happen. Really? Because our country is completely divided right now. It could totally happen. Of course it could happen.
Of course it
We're
could
not going to know
happen.
the outcome of this election right away, you guys. We're just not. It's not. It's not. Because you willed it so.
I did not will it so.
She willed it so.
I am the last person that would ever will it so. I cannot deal.
She will. It's gonna. You guys were. It's gonna be. It's gonna be like a
God.
marathon rather than a sprint.
Well, was it Wisconsin yesterday that they announced that, like, as long as your ballot, if you mail in your ballot, as long as it was postmarked by Election Day, they had 6 days after that to count it? Which just, I'm so enraged by that. Like, why would a state make up that dumbass rule?
I don't know. I don't.
It's being fought. Like, they're going to court over
You know what? Because of course it's being fought. Because everybody's fighting now. It's like every day is a fight. Every day.
Every
we gotta
freaking
fight
day.
something. Every day is a fight, you guys.
God.
Yeah, it's just a fight. We got so many comments about our red shoes. We've gotten so many emails.
So many
and so many voicemails about our red shoes. We got the cutest email the other day, and this lady sent us pictures of her daughters in like red boots.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see
I
that
did.
one? It was
I
so
did.
precious. These precious little girls in their little red cowboy boots. So cute, you guys.
They obviously eat children.
They do. They obviously
So-
eat babies. These little girls. I mean, you're
We're
raising
gonna-
them wrong.
We're gonna continue to wear red boots.
I'm
FYI.
wearing my red boots.
Okay, remember how yesterday we talked about the fact that the BLM website, scrubbed a whole bunch of their like what we believe statements right off the website, thinking that people won't notice.
Well, because they're losing money. Because people are starting to go, wait, we're on to you.
The jig is up.
You're not, yeah, right? Because you're not really caring about Black lives. You just want to dismantle Western civilization as we know it. Huh, wait a second. Now I get it. We've been screaming this for like 3 months now, and then back like 3 months ago, people were like, "You guys are racist,"
and they totally aren't like that. And we're like, here, behold their website where they explain it all.
And then finally, people are starting to read their website, and they're like, "Oh wait, that's bad.
That does seem kind of bad.
They want to get rid of the nuclear family. I kind of like my nuclear family. Damn."
And you know what's really interesting about that anyway is that the nuclear family and the lack of it so much in the Black community is actually the real problem.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's racist.
I guess it is.
That's racist.
It is racist.
God, you're so privileged.
That's gone now. Like all that verbiage is gone, and they did it on the sly, right? It's just gone. Like that page is gone. You can still get it, obviously, through web archives and things like that. And now the New York Times is scrubbing a whole bunch of stuff that originally came out with the 1619 Project. They're doing the same thing, and they're not saying a word about it. It just took some eagle-eyed people to notice.
The 1619 Project, they're trying to force down the school's throats, right? It is fiction.
I mean, it's been disputed by so many historians. And Nicole Hannah-Jones, like the creator of this entire project to begin with, is now trying to deny that she ever said that the 1619 is the true founding of our country. She has said it 1,000 million times. Like people have shown her own tweets where she has said it 1 million times. But nope, the New York Times, they're just quietly trying to say, oh no, that was never there.
They're like Homer with the bushes. They're just.
Oh,
we didn't do that. Yeah, you did. You did that.
I mean,
you did that.
You can't. It's so shady, you guys.
Yeah,
it's just one more reason to be completely leery.
Liberals are shady? What? No.
It's why everyone should doubt everything that comes out of this BLM bullcrap movement, anti-racist,
crazy,
critical race theory
Rob.
bullcrap.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Here's a letter for you to read on speed. It's so sweet. You have to read it. You have to read it. I promised her you would.
It's kind of long.
You only have to read up until right here, like just this part.
It's kind of long. I swear to God.
It's so nice,
this
though.
Is so him.
It's so nice. And guess what? She's the Geraldine from Ancestry.
She is Geraldine.
That's not a real person.
Well, I mean, she's...
Her name is not Geraldine on here.
No, but she cops to being
She
Geraldine.
lied to us?
Oh, my God.
She cops to being Geraldine.
You can't trust anyone.
Also, I sent you a thing about Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon that we need for the show. Because, they were talking yesterday. But Don Lemon was all, we need a constitutional amendment to pack the courts and to do all this stuff. And Chris Cuomo was like, okay, but you realize that that's very unlikely. It takes a 2/3 majority and it takes the state's legislature to agree. And Don Lemon was like, well, we can do it. And in that conversation, you guys, between two total dumbasses, Don Lemon really came out bad. Like Chris Cuomo outsmarted him by a lot, which
it's a toss-up between those two. You know, it's a toss-up between who's going to be the bigger dumbass of the day.
It was so.
You just don't know. You just flip a coin any day. So, did you guys see the audio from Prince Charles on climate change? She does a really good impression of him.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I do.
No, it's good.
And I don't even remember. He was at some climate whatever, and
this is his emergency now because he's Mr. Royal Pants,
and he wants to take the focus away from Prince Andrew.
Yeah, I mean he's got exactly. It's like Prince Andrew is like over here being a pedophile, so he's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do to take all the notice off of him, right? All the eyes off of him. Well, we're going to have to talk about how we have this global warming emergency. It's an emergency, you guys.
And I just forget, how British, how snooty British he is. I mean, obviously I know he's British, but
how
when he talks,
how princey he is.
Yeah, and how Masterpiece Theater he sounds.
Yeah, he is.
Where he's like, it is a global climate emergency. And it's just so snooty sounding. We're going to play it on the air.
He's like, I don't think you realize how important this is. And he's like freaking out about it. Just freaking out.
I mean, the only thing he's missing is a pipe. You know what I mean? Like, he needs a pipe
and
like
an ascot.
And an ascot.
He needs I don't even know what that is. What's an ascot?
I think it's that
is
scarf
it the thing,
that
the
men
scarf that
wear?
like does the thing?
With
it
the
does
rolly?
The rolly thing. It looks like a hamburger bun inside your...
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also,
happening.
did you guys see the CDC? Oh my God, the CDC. Way to destroy any remaining credibility that you had. So they apparently posted on their website new guidance about COVID to let us all know that it can travel way further than 6 feet, y'all. It's just like airborne. It is running after you at every moment. It doesn't matter how much you're socially distanced, you're gonna get it. And so they have all these new guidelines out and everyone's like freaking out. In fact, I first pulled the story for our show in the early afternoon when the guidance had just come out and they were like, oh my God, everybody's freaking out, new guidance, oh my God. And then a few hours later, I noticed that they're backtracking and that they're like, oh, did we post that for real? Our bad, that was a mistake. They're saying they posted it in error.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to think?
Well, yeah. I don't pay attention to any of this stuff anymore. Like today, I was supposed to come in and take my temperature in the building, and I'm supposed to wear a mask in the building. I'm not even doing that anymore. I'm sure that at some point I'm probably going to get fired.
Don't get fired.
I feel like I'm going to
make
though.
things
like
really
somebody's
hard for
going to
me.
get, but nobody's here.
Well, that's true.
Nobody is in our building. So what is the point? I don't see the point in going through all this crap. I'm sure I'm going to get dinged. I'm going to get called into some office today for saying this. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, I walk in, there's this giant kiosk that they spent money on, and then I have to wear a mask into a building that nobody's coming to. There's like 10 of us here that still are the only ones coming into this building.
And we've been around each other every
single day for the past 4 months. We've been coming in with the same damn people. Nobody else. I mean, they're like, oh yeah, everybody's going to come back to work. Nobody's come back to work, you guys. Mm-hmm. Everybody is still like working at home. This is what they're doing. Nobody's here. So I'm like, why am I going through all this trouble for nothing when I'm still working with the same people that I've worked with the past. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to check in. I know I don't have a temperature. I'm fine. And so I'm not doing it. So
and a temperature is like the dumbest way to gauge if you have COVID or not anyway.
I know, right?
As we all know from my son,
right?
Who sent to the hospital twice for a fever, got tested positive twice, even though I am still convinced he never had COVID.
It's all the
crap.
dumb. It's all so dumb. Yeah, it's just dumb.
We're going to be playing some sound. I know we mentioned it yesterday, but we're going to be playing some of the clips from the Ashley Judd, Monique Melton, whatever it is that they did together.
What did they call it?
Did they call it?
They called it stuff. Yeah, you called it. I mean, this is what these hippies do.
Well, it was just like they did an IG live together.
But they called like their time together or something.
Oh, they were sharing space with one another?
That's what it was. They shared
or holding space.
Is that what we're doing?
Are
we doing that?
We're
Are we
just
holding
together.
space together? I mean, we're holding space
so
together.
Stupid. So anyway, we're going to play some sound from that, particularly the part about the dentist and the flossing, because it's so ridiculous and it just gives you insight into how batshit these people really are.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing
That's gonna
that.
be fun. Kim Kardashian, she may divorce Kanye West because of his stance on abortion.
Do you think that's really going to happen? I don't know.
I don't not think it's going to happen.
I mean, you never know.
These are the Kardashians that we're talking about. I mean,
It's
I know
true.
you guys are like, don't talk about the Kardashians, but I mean,
Kanye is walking for president.
He's walking for president.
So
it's a political thing,
kind of
right?
a big
I mean,
deal.
this is the thing.
Yeah.
I have a theory that he got into the race so he could throw things off a little.
I think so too.
That's my theory. Mm-hmm. My theory is that he got in because he wanted Trump to have a clearer path to victory. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
I like that theory.
Because I don't think that because Biden, I don't know, people on the left are so like, they're just going to vote for Biden no matter what. They hate, they don't even like the guy. They're not excited about him, but they're just blindly voting for him, even though he thinks that 200 million of us were going to die before his speech was over the other day. I mean, that's how much of an idiot this guy is.
Although there's many fewer people in here today than yesterday, so I'm wondering, now I'm actually concerned. Did 200 million people die during Joe Biden's speech the other day? Because like yesterday we had 6,000 in here, now we're around 4.
That's Zuckerberg. That's just Zuckerberg controlling who gets this and who doesn't. Yeah.
You found, she found a great story yesterday that I just cannot get enough of because it just reminds me of some of the criticism that we get. Candace Cameron Bure.
Oh.
Or is it Bure?
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
it's
how to say her
Bure.
name.
It's Bure. Mm-hmm.
So she's been married to her husband forever.
24 years they've been married.
Yeah. And she posted a photo on some social media platform of her with him standing behind her, and he's got like a hand resting on her boob.
Right on her boob. Like his hand is
I
right
mean, it's
there.
like right
there.
Just on it. On the boob.
Yeah,
but
right
I mean,
there.
it's like a hug. It's like a hug from behind.
Yeah.
But he's, it's right on her boob.
She posted
And she posted it, and it was just fun. So, and she has a very conservative following, naturally.
And she's she's Christian. Yeah.
And she got so much crap for posting that photo about how inappropriate it was. And so apparently at first she was, she felt like, oh, I should take it down. I should apologize. And then she was like, no,
I'm not going to do that.
this is my husband.
Yeah, I'm not going
We've
to do
been
it.
married forever.
Yeah, and she's like, my husband gets to touch me however he wants to touch me because we've been married 24 years. And guess what? We still have sex. Oh, yeah, by the way, we still do that. And I don't have to apologize for this picture.
I mean,
and good for her. Good
Yeah,
for her
I
not
was really
apologizing.
glad.
And she's like, we still have fun together. We still flirt. He still touches my boobs. And I'm gonna put this picture up. And we're still married after 24 years. Look at us go. And you know what? All the props to her.
people love your bangs.
Really?
See?
Thank-
Kira.
Well,
Kira
that's-
loves your bangs.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Eve, Kira.
Oh my God, Kira, happy birthday.
She's milking her birthday as hard as I do. I love birthdays.
Yeah, so they're mad at her for this picture because her husband and her she's never posted a picture like this before, but they just happen to be having fun together. She's like, I posted the picture.
It's
my
just a
husband
silly
just had
little
his hand
picture.
on my boob.
Harmless.
Like, big
My
deal.
God, I mean, they're totally
It was harmless.
clothed.
It's not like they were like making out or they
You
were
could tell
or they
she
were
was
naked
laughing.
or they weren't like naked or anything like that. But it's her. Yeah, like just like Matthew
You
said,
should
it's
show
her
the
husband.
mouse pad.
What mouse pad?
Isn't that mouse pad the naughty? Didn't I get you a mouse pad of us when I'm holding your boobs, or is that another picture?
Oh no, it's another picture. You didn't get. Is the mouse pad?
I can't
Is
remember
the
which
mouse
one.
pad?
Am I holding?
Oh
your
my
boob?
God, yes. No, you weren't holding my boob.
Oh, I'm
no,
not?
it's the other one.
Oh,
This is another one that's kind of
Okay.
inappropriate. Do you guys see that picture? That's like one of them.
But there's one where I'm like legit grabbing.
there is
your
one where
boobs.
she's grabbing my boob, but that's one. Like that's one. She got. See, this is like. That's it. She gave that to me as a present. See, this is we're inappropriate. I mean, we're not even married, but it's like.
I mean, technically.
but see, this is the thing.
But that's what we do, and so it's fine. It's all in good fun. It's with
like,
love.
what is it? Like they're married. I think it's great like for your kids to see too that you have a playful, loving marriage where
Yeah.
you show affection with one another, to one another. I think that's good. I love like when I love it when kids see parents hugging and kissing and loving on one another. That's what they should see.
Yep.
They should see that. That's what it's all
all
about.
sweet and fun,
Yeah.
and precious, and I cannot believe that people give her. Well,
Yeah.
I can because we get the same crap, right? Like we get the same crap for posting, silly pictures like that. There are going to be some like really conservative people who get after us for inappropriateness, and I just don't have time for you.
But frankly, God, listen, I'm not a preacher, but I feel as though God wants you to do that, and because you're married, and
Right.
you're supposed to do the things. That's what you're supposed to do. Anyway,
I mean,
all right.
but it goes way back, right, to the very beginning of when we had our site and we did our first photo shoot, and I had shorts on, and and you had a low cut dress on, and oh my God, people lost their shit over that because how dare we have skin
You can't
in the
do
summer?
that. You can't have skin in the summer.
You
can't have skin in the summer. You can't do that. You can't wear shorts.
I mean, this is
can't.
of course where whore shorts originate.
You're such a whore.
You gotta get your face.
You're a very big whore. She's a very big whore in her whore shorts.
I will never get tired of this.
asking for your financial support. Please send money. Anyway. All right. Anything
that's
else?
happening?
Is anything else going on today?
Well, there was one story that was interesting that came from one of our chick turns about this couple who RBG married just
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And apparently, I had no idea that she had officiated a wedding that recently, but now there are people on Twitter who are blaming this couple for killing RBG.
Because they think that she had COVID. She didn't have COVID.
She had cancer.
Yeah.
And it was like stage 4 pancreatic cancer. This is not a
Yeah,
very survivable cancer unless you're Alex Trebek.
That's true. And pancreatic cancer. And this is her, 4th bout of cancer?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, you guys, it was gonna get her.
And she was 87. I mean,
she fought a good
they need to
fight.
calm down.
For crying out loud.
Quit screaming in cars. Quit being lunatics. Quit burning crap down. All right?
It's just everybody's lost their mind.
Calm down.
Also,
Jeez.
there's a lesbian mom who is making a stink in Pennsylvania because she wants all educators to stop saying the words mom and dad to kids in the classroom because of all the kids that only have one parent maybe, or the kids that have 2 moms or 2 dads. So in order to be more inclusive, this person is saying, instead of saying mom and dad, say your caregivers.
I think this is dumb. I just think it's dumb.
And what if you're raised by your grandma, she says.
Listen, I gotta tell you, I say this to my husband, he may be watching this now, and he would be like, you know what, he was raised by a single mom, and mostly by his grandma and grandpa, and he would be like, I turned out fine. You know what, and my teacher said mom and dad, I'm sure, all the way growing up, and he's fine.
Yeah. He
He didn't get butthurt over it, he didn't feel like, oh my God, there wasn't enough inclusivity. He didn't care. We are so fixated on this kind of stuff when we should be fixated on things like, I don't know, teaching kids math and science.
Right. And not radical math.
But teaching kids actual subjects and making sure that they do well in school so we can kids, how are we doing in school? How are we doing in school? Because I gotta tell you, I taught at the college level and half these kids couldn't write in complete sentences. That's how we're not doing real well. So maybe we should focus more on that instead of all this other bull crap, because this I don't understand why we're so hyper focused on everybody's. Listen, feelings are fine, but we're not focusing on the right things, you guys. We're not doing well when it comes to school. I'm off my soapbox. We're raising a bunch of wusses.
I mean, for real.
We're raising wusses.
It's just ridiculous. People need to get a tougher skin, especially our kids. These are going to be our future leaders, and we're teaching them to be outraged and offended by everything.
I mean, we've got kids that are out, I say kids, millennials that are out running around now that are offended by emails in all caps. And
we're not making that up.
I'm not making that up. There are people that I'm sure that you work with that are in that generation that are like, I don't like this email because it's hurtful to me.
It feels hostile.
It's hostile because it's in all caps.
Why are you screaming at me?
Stop it. So, yeah.
If you follow us on our Facebook page, which you clearly do because you're here, or Twitter, you will notice I've posted a picture yesterday of all of the hardcovers ready to get shipped out. I'm sending them today. I'm going to the post office today, sending all of them today. So if you ordered a hardcover, it is going out today. And we got our shipment of the paperbacks, so we're going to start inscribing those, and the plan is still that next week we'll begin shipping out the paperbacks. So thank you so much for ordering them.
Yeah, we so appreciate it, you guys.
I know a lot of you have been ordering from Amazon directly too, which of course we appreciate. Continue to do that. It's called Right for a Reason. If you haven't read it yet, it's really, really good.
Should we hold one up?
Yeah, sure.
We got I got a hard copy.
Okay, either way.
Yeah.
This is the paperback.
This is the hard copy.
Hardcovers are gone. That's already spoken for.
Yeah, this is gone.
But the paperbacks, they are plentiful. They will never run out because they can just get reprinted over and over again. And they turned out really nicely. And so if you want one personally inscribed, there is a process to do that is on our website, chicksontheright.com. Just look for Get the Book at the top of the page or on the menu. And then if you want it personally inscribed, it'll tell you how to do that.
And then also, I kind of changed some stuff around in the store last night. That PNG I was talking about yesterday, if anybody was here yesterday, there are some great listeners out there who actually understand graphic art, and they sent me some PNG files, and so I played around with it last night and I switched it out. So there's some new stuff in our store if you guys want to look at that too. You just go to our website at chicksontheright.com, and you'll see at the top it says store. So there's some stuff out there. We have some fill the seat stuff out there. some stuff with our little cartoon faces.
Yeah, exactly. Because people were asking for the cartoon picture.
Yeah.
That's like our podcast picture.
Yeah.
So that is available too, and other cute stuff like from way back.
Yeah,
is
we
still
have
out
some
there.
really cute stuff out
There
there.
really is, and it's different. It's not just your everyday normal like what's out there for the world. It's like
it's very chickified.
chickified.
It's very chickified. Yeah, so go check it out, and we hope you guys have a great day today. We should probably bring it in.
We should bring it in.
Let's bring it in. Let's
in.
bring it in. Bring it in. You guys, look at this. Did you see this? Can
What?
you see this? Can you see that?
Oh yeah, you're.
You know what I did? I burned myself on the oven. This is why I should never go into the kitchen ever. This is why.
Yeah, see, write another book. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. I've almost got her convinced, I think, to do like a fancy compilation.
I'm almost there. It's gonna be. We're not gonna actually. It's gonna be like a compilation, I think.
And maybe like just an intro, like a 2-page intro that says, here's what's going on, and here's a best of.
Maybe a couple new things.
Tiny
Yeah.
little bit of new things. Barely any writing.
We're almost-
like a day of writing.
She's trying.
Tops.
This is what she's doing. She's rationalizing. It's like the time that I convinced her to do a half marathon with
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
And I was like, it's like walking in the mall.
It's
just
just
like
for
walking.
real.
It's just like shopping. It's no big deal. It's like shopping. And then she did, and her toenails fell off. This is exactly what she's doing
True
right now.
story.
This is what she's doing with the second book, you guys. She's like, oh, it's not work at all. It's nothing. It's fine.
big
It's
deal.
no big deal.
Do it in a weekend.
And then we'll be... And then we'll be here on the weekends and crap. Seriously, I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing. I know what's involved in writing a book. All right.
All right,
You
for
guys-
real. We brought it in.
Have a great day. Bye.